This video will help you understand the working of item table in Kanak Books. The item table is an important part of some forms in the application. Let's first go to the invoice form to view the item table in it. The item table is a typical table with rows, columns and cells inside. It has columns to select the item, quantity, rate, tax, discount and amount. You can have any number of rows. Place the cursor on item details cell to display the list of items that you can add to the table. Select the item and the row will be populated with the details of the item. The rate and quantity of the item will be set in the table. Let's select a customer, and you can see that the tax cell is now set to the default tax for the item. Click the close icon in the item cell to remove the selection. You can see that the row is empty now. Click the search icon in the empty cell to open the dialog for performing an advanced item search. You can either search by items or bundles. Enter some text and hit enter to view the results for the search. Click on the item name from the results to automatically add the item to the row. Select the New Item option from the bottom of the drop-down to create a new item. Fill the details of the item. Hit the Save button to create the new item. Now when you open the list, the newly created item will also be displayed. Click the edit icon near the HSN code to make updates to it. Click the Add Another Line button to add a new line or row to the item table. Click the Delete icon at the end of the row to remove a row. You cannot remove the row if there is only one row in the table. Click the plus icon at the end of the row to directly add a new row below it. The quantity cell is editable. You will be able to view the change in amount when you update the quantity. The rate cell is also editable. You can view the change in amount and tax distribution in the total section. Change the tax for the item using the selector in the tax cell. You can see the change in tax distribution in the total section. You can apply item level discounts from the discount cell. Discount can be applied in percentage or currency. You can change the item rates in item table to tax inclusive or exclusive using the selector above. When it is set as tax exclusive, the tax is added on the subtotal. You can see the difference in subtotal and total in the total section below. Let's change the tax for an item in the table and see the difference. Click the drop icon near to the bin icon against a row to add item header or subtotal below the row. You may choose the same options by clicking the button next to Add Another Line button. When Add Item Header, a new row will be inserted below. You may click and enter any text in the field. It is just used for display purpose. Select Add Subtotal option to add a new row below, which displays the total amount of the items above. Here it is 2500, as the row above has item named Inventory 1 inch of amount 2500. Let's add another item. Now when you add subtotal below it, it will show 6000, which is the amount of 3 quantities of item named Inventory 3. You may apply price lists by using the price list selector above the item table. Let's select a price list. Now when you add items to the table, the price list will be applied to the item's original rate. Here the rate is 1000 after applying the price list. When you remove the price list, the original rate of the item is applied. You can remove the price list by choosing Now option. Let's change the customer. If the customer has a price list associated, then you can apply that price list to the table by clicking Yes button. You can see the change in the table. Click on the down arrow in quantity cell to view the stock information for the selected item. The total section below allows you to apply TDS or TCS. Let's make the items tax inclusive to view the difference easily. TDS amount will be decreased from the total. Here 264.73 is subtracted from 3000. TCS amount will be added to the total. Here 150 is added to 3000. Go to General Preferences screen and change Discount Preference to No Discounts. Now you can see that there is no discount column in the table. Let's change the discount preference to transaction level and apply it before tax. Now you can see a discount field in the total section. Also note that this discount is applied before tax is seen. Enter a value and you will see the change getting reflected in total. Let's change the discount preference to Discount After Tax. The discount field now appears after the tax. Let's go back to Preferences and enable Round Off, Shipment Charges and Adjustments. Shipping Charges field is shown just below the subtotal. Shipping charge will be added to the total. You may also apply tax on shipping charge. The corresponding tax distribution will be displayed separately. Adjustment is also added to the total amount. Let's apply TDS to see the working of round off. When there is decimal places, round off will be automatically applied. You can see that the round off of 0.02 is applied on the total. You may also edit the TDS or TCS amounts directly. When there are multiple items in the item table, you can drag and rearrange their position in the item table using the drag icon. Click the drag icon at the leftmost end of the row and drag to rearrange.